Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another raid video. This time we'll be talking about Ice Golem because there's a tournament that is going on and we need to farm him as efficient as possible, as early game, early progress for you to go and get all of these rewards and hit the shards and get everything that you need from here. So if you're going for this event, how you can farm it and how you can go and process as much as possible. So as you see when on Ice Golem, you want to hit the minimum requirement for this, especially when you're on normal mode, which is the stage 13, because it will give you the potential to drop 6-star artifacts. And it's now on, I think, the reflex. Yeah, it's on the reflex set, double chance, which doesn't matter. You want to farm it for the event specifically, but you want the 6 stars anyway. You don't want to get yourself some low tier artifacts. And with this, there's a little bit of things that you need to keep in mind and different champions that you want to go and play with. Before we continue, if you're starting your journey now with a new account or referring a friend and you want the best head start, make sure to download the game via my link down in the description below. I'll keep it pinned in the comment section to gain access to 3 legendary champions at the start of your journey with Elenaril as a starter. And you still have until the 30th of October to grab yourself a Michelangelo with the 7th day of login. So don't miss out on that. And if you use promo code Desert Queen, you gain access to Tagoar, which is a beautiful support, and we will be needing her in this video. So make sure to do that. Now, when it comes to Ice Golem, two most important things, in my opinion. It's 3 or 4, depending, but every single dungeon that we go and every single boss that we go and fight, we need 2 of these 4 things that I'll be talking about. First of all, speed and accuracy, which is super highly recommended on any build or any boss, specifically because most of the units or the champions that you need, you want them to be fast so they can outspeed the enemies. The second thing is accuracy, because most of them needs accuracy, or 90%, probably 95% or more needs accuracy for their skills. Now, for Ice Golem in specific, you want, first of all, a cleansing for you not to get frozen and get stuck and don't do damage, or high resistance if you want to have that as well. So high resistance is the 5th last thing that I might talk about, but it's still nice and good. As you see on Kael, we have high resistance specifically for the stage, because at stage 13 you need like 130 resistance. We're over the cap with that. The last thing, which is block revive. Block revive is absolutely needed there, specifically on high difficulty when you go to hard mode. Why block revive? Because every time Ice Golem revives his knights, he will deal extra damages with you with his AoE skill. So you don't want to get that, and you want to survive as much as possible. So if you want to go and search, you can go and search your champions and check what debuffs that they have. And this is the block revive debuff, and we still have it on as free to play. Your free to play option, which is Armiger. Armiger, I have a scuff build on him. I'm not gonna play him right now. I did try him on low tier. He doesn't do damage. We need to upgrade him to get him at least to 4 stars ascended or to 5 stars, and he will start working on normal mode. On hard mode, maybe you want him 6-star, fully ascended, everything else. Now, his skills are absolutely nice. He has the first skill, and he's a very useful champion in many aspects of the game. So it's not wrong to build an uncommon character for the future for your progression. So he attacks an enemy and decreases their turn meter by 30% if he hits a crit. And you're basically gonna build him on crit rate, which will help him a lot. He's a defense based champion. It means higher defense, higher damage multipliers. And his second skill, which is super nice, and it goes to 2 turns with the cooldown of -1. If you don't want to use books, and I don't recommend using books, whenever you pull copies of him, use that copy to feed him to upgrade his skills. That's what we're gonna do there, and we hopefully land the cooldown on -1. So he attacks one enemy, and the enemies that are killed by this skill cannot be revived. So if you hit the knights, they will not be revived, and you'll solve half of your problem on higher difficulties with Ice Golem. Now, different champions that you might summon, you might get a legendary or epic champions that will help you out with block revives. Now, the second aspect is cleansing. Cleansing is super important here. This is why we're using Tagoar. Tagoar is a free unit, free champion that you can use with the promo code, as we said, Desert Queen, and you can obtain her, and she will help you a lot. With her passive, removes a random debuff from all allies at the start of each turn. So every turn that she's gonna get, she's gonna go and proc her passive. Plus, she's gonna give you the defense speed and the defense increase and the speed increase. She's gonna do buff block and decrease attack on the boss as well. Plus, she's gonna go and decrease the speed for 2 turns, and she will give continuous heal, so it will keep you surviving. One of the most underrated champions, in my opinion. And speaking about Armiger, we can see his Yep, he has a lot of greens. So Spirit Keep, he has Ice Golem, of course, he has Fire Knight and Spider Dance. Fire Knight for reducing the turn meter as well, not because of a multi-hit, because he doesn't have multi-hits on himself. Now, we're gonna be using Kael. Kael is, because he's our starter, we build him with decent early progress gears, which I will be changing everything that you see here. But in the future, we're gonna change them. For now, absolutely nice. His damages are good. His poison are super good for chipping the damages on the boss. Michelangelo, of course, if you logged in for 7 days, you're gonna obtain him. He's absolutely fantastic. I still didn't go and make him to 6-star, the last one, because I'm waiting for the CVC, next CVC to happen. Then I'm gonna do that and gain maybe extra points for this, or any tournament that will require me to do this and get extra points. I built him high on crit rate and on damage. He's a beast. I will change all of his set. I'm planning on building him on a complete different set. Even the relics, whatever relics that I have, I built them on, and I just finished the missions. I finished every quest that they require me from the game. Now, he does a lot of things, okay? He does the party party dude. He goes Kawabanga, okay? He just evades damages. He does AoE with decrease attack, leech, and he taunts everybody. He does the stun and decrease defense, plus he buffs himself with attack. Absolute unit. We will be using them as the carries to deal damages to the Ice Golem. Now, Tagoar is absolutely a legend as well. Decrease the damage received by allies by 50% on his passive, or less by 10%. Absolutely huge. He can give you shields and it will help you out as well. He will go and heal all enemies. So place an increased speed on all allies for 2 turns and heal them for 15% of his maximum HP, right? Of this champion maximum HP. So we build him high on HP, and he's speedy as well. He increased the defense for one of your allies for 2 turns as well. For sustainability, absolutely Tagoar, and speed tuning, he's absolutely great. And the shields that he gives. Tagoar, we said, she cleanse, she gives you continuous heal, she decrease attack, speed, block buffs. Absolutely a beautiful support to have. And lastly, you can play Armiger on the lineup. Now, if you don't have him built like me and you want a brute force, you want a little bit of heals and cleansing as well. So we're playing Uugo because he cleanses he removes one random debuff from all allies. It might be the freeze, it might be any debuff accuracy that they land on you if they can get the chance to hit, or Ice Golem to hit, so you can cleanse yourself. He put defense and buff blocks and defense decrease as well. So if you didn't land it with high accuracy with the Honorak, you can do it with Uugo as well. Plus, he will give you leech, same as Mikey. If somebody missed the leech, he can do that. So whenever you attack, you heal yourself again. Different, you can play. I tried it with Morak. She works pretty decently, but I didn't level her up. I still didn't level up every single champion on my account, but she's good with the ally attack because you're gonna go and attack with 2 random allies, which will help you out a little bit, dish more damages, but we're not gonna play that. So we're playing cleansing, blocker 5, and everything else that I said, but I'm not gonna be showcasing Armiger. I didn't build him completely quite yet. He should be maxed right now, 5 stars at least in max skills on my account. I didn't do that earlier, so try to do it. So we're gonna go and check out how these teams are panning out for us with the double event on him. Now that we have the event up, you want to farm stage 13. If you can go to stage 20, that would be awesome. It will give you more higher tier rewards, which will give you 5 to 6 stars. On normal stage, we're talking about an early account in the first month, such as my account. So I can go and break through, I think, to stage 17 or stage 16. I might stop at it, but at stage 13, we're brute forcing everything else. So if you want to go and check the setup with Mikey, I don't want to start with his AoE at the first round. I want to use it on the second round, and on the first round he's gonna be free to do whatever he wants. For Kael, we're gonna go and do the damages. We don't care about whatever. And for Tagoar, I don't want him to use the shields on the first, or I want him to use the shields at the start to help us out. Actually, we don't need to use this one. We want to go and get him to use the speed buff, and the speed buff, we don't want to use it on the first round, not on the second round. We want to use it on the third round with the Hunarak, so we can get the shields, we can get, or not the shields, the increase of defense that will help us around. For Uugo, I'm not using his cleansing on the first or second round. I'm using it on the third round with a little bit of heal. That will help us a lot on our way to defeat this boss. So we're gonna save it because I changed something, and here we go. You can go for multi-battle. We're gonna go and do a start one. So it's easy. Yeah, I know it's 6 stars we just have Mikey and Kael, and they work nice. So this is the speed buff and a little bit of damages and single targets and a little bit of damage from everybody else. That's absolutely nice. We get the shields on the second round. We're gonna go and refresh it on the third round. We use the cyclone, and here we go and do the damages as much as possible. And if we get any type of debuffs on us, cleansing will be happening by Uugo, will be happening by Tagoar passive, which will be nice. As you see, we have the accuracy down right now, and here we go. She cleansed us all, so we don't need to use his third skill as well. The accuracy is, we're not landing every debuff. Here we go. We started landing, which is really nice. And we get frozen. Nobody got frozen. We have high resistance. As I said, for stage 13, 130 resistance, you should be safe. Now, if somebody has less than 130, you can cleanse your freeze. So the Honorak got frozen. We're going to go and heal. And here we go. She removed the debuff from herself, from the frozen. So now we are good to go, and we're gonna go and kill everybody else. Now, if we had Armiger, he's gonna go and use his second skill on the Knights. And if you're lucky with the timing, if you set your timing correctly, you're gonna go and actually block them from reviving. We didn't get a gear, but we got a lot of summons. These summons are really crazy. So that's basically it. This is how you want to farm it. And again, you don't want to farm lower stages. You don't want to farm 4 or 5. Now, if you're stuck and you can't do except that on early stages, on early account, that's okay. But this lineup, I think everybody on 5-star could go and get you to stage 13. And on stage 13 is the minimum requirement for you until you can beat it all and you can go to stage 25, beat it and start with the hard mode, or until you beat stage 20. So it will give you 5 to 6 stars, which will be more valuable, and it will progress you even faster in your tournament versus the Ice Golem, because the tournament is going on right now and it's for 2 days, so you can go and farm it as you will. And we have the training champion as well, so make sure to do that. And yeah, that was it for this lineup. Make sure just, if you have any other revive block unit or champion other than Armiger, you can use them on that lineup and they will help you massively. And once again, if you want these same champions to be in your account and you want to have the best head start for your account, make sure to use the link down in the description below to grab yourself 3 legendary champions at the start of your journey, with Mikey on the 7th day of login and Elenaril as a starter. And if you use promo code Desert Queen, you're going to get to Honorak. She will be a beautiful support. As you see, she can cleanse you all of every problem that you have on your lineup. Plus the 3 epic champions, 2 of them what you saw in the video, which is Tagoar and Uugo, they are included also in this download link. And that was it for the video. I'll see you on the next one.